Boom, coming in hot chick on a Thursday. How we doing, brother?
Good, man. Last day in the Cape for you? You're heading out today.
Yeah,
By the way,
dude.
dude, for
Yeah.
the past 3 days, can you fix up the picture behind you has been crooked for 3 days and I haven't mentioned it to you.
Is it driving you crazy, bro?
It's not here, Sarah laughing. Yes, I looked yesterday. Oh, come on, man. Come on, not even close.
How's that? Hang on, dude.
I'm telling you.
How about that? How's that looking?
I mean, that's better than it was.
That's perfect, bro. No, you know what it is? It must be my camera. Hang on, watch this. Whoa, whoa. See?
Oh, yeah, that looks straighter. No, yeah, I mean, close enough. It's a nice painting. What is that, boats in the water?
Yeah, dude. Cape Cod, 1946.
It's just
Back to
Oh man, we got a lot to talk about today, dude. Wait,
Yeah.
first, did you get a game in last night and did Jake play?
Dude, it got fogged out. Yeah, he
Oh,
played.
wait. Oh, I saw that video. Oh my God, I forgot all about that.
Dude, the fog rolled in at the beginning. I was like, oh, look, it's fog. It's funny. And I thought the fog would be gone. No, dude. It got the game. This is how it got fogged out. In the fourth inning, there's a fly ball to the right field to Jake. Jake runs in. The ball is a home run foul. He has no idea where it's at. Like he literally
And
ran
they were
in.
like, forget this. We got to
Like
stop.
that's it. Like that's it. Fogged out. It's a fog delay. They're gonna make up the game. So, I was here for 5 days and I
How many
saw
at-bats?
5 at bats.
You got enough
5
bad.
at bats, dude. 5 at bats.
At least you're in a nice place. That's not like Podunk, middle of nowhere in some Midwest town. At least you can enjoy the time when there's no games.
Exactly.
That's
No, dude, like we've had a great week, which is nice. Yeah, like last year he played in Johnstown, PA. Like that's not a place you like go to vacation. You know what I mean?
exactly. I get it. Oh my God, my parents, I would take them on trips to like the middle of nowhere in Tennessee or something, and they would go, and like my mom would like try to get like a glass of wine somewhere, and they were like, "We don't have that wine down here. With you, you got beer." And like they always came on a
Your
trip
mom just ripping heaters. It's like
ripping
you
heaters,
don't have Pinot Noir.
heaters, trying to find liquor stores all over the country. Anyway, hey, we got good stuff, dude. We got good stuff to talk about today. Home Run Derby field is set. It's legit. I like it a lot. I'll give you all the contestants, then I'll tell you the matchups. How's that? Right?
Okay, perfect.
All right. You got Robert Jr. of the White Sox. Your boy Rushman is doing it. From the
Oh, Anthony Rushman's doing it.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
You got Garcia from Texas who hits bombs. You got
Wow.
Rosarena who hits laser beams. Alonzo, who's one of the best ever to do this, I would say.
Yeah.
Rodriguez from the Mariners. Mookie and Vlad Jr. So just generally speaking, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I love that Mookie's doing it. I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Where was it with the Vlad Jr. hit? Like, remember the one time he did it, hit like we'd never see. Alonzo won, but Vlad hit like
Oh, Vlad went on that run. That was a few.
it was one of the greatest runs ever. So
Oh no, wait, we were there with Pedro. That was his.
Yeah.
Is that his rookie year? We were in the suite.
Yeah.
Pedro
Pedro.
was his godfather, I think.
Yeah. He is. Yeah.
And they were freaking out. Oh, Vlad, yeah, Vlad put on the best show that year, but didn't win that year. That's a great point.
Yeah. Alonzo won it, but Vlad put on the best show. It was incredible.
Yeah, so
Dude, I love the home run derby. I love the way it sets up. I love the time clock. Props to Tony Batiti and Rob Manfred for pulling the trigger. You know what I mean?
yes. Who's the other guy from the league office who makes all these rule changes? Very smart guy, Marinak, Chris Marinak. Had a lot to do with this too. Marinak, Batiti, and Manfred. They reinvented this thing, and it works, man. It worked the first.
It worked.
The first year was when Reds won. Todd Frazier won. That was, yeah. All right, I'm going to give you the matchups real quick.
Okay.
This is exciting. And I'm going to save what I think is the best matchup of the first round.
Let's go through the bracket. Let's go through the brackets and see who we think.
That's what I'm going to do. All right. Left side of the bracket, you got Robert Jr. Wait, you can actually play it here. You want to go through? We can. Wait, I got.
Yeah.
All right. Robert Jr. versus Rushman. Robert's got a 1 seed. Rushman's got an 8.
Yeah, Robert Jr. is going to win.
Okay. Same bracket. Garcia of the Rangers, who hits absolute bombs. He seems, I don't know, he seems like somebody I can't wait to see in this, versus a Rosarena.
Rosarena wins.
Okay, so right now in that bracket, you have Robert Jr. versus Rosarina. Stop there. Alonzo is a 2 seed. Number one overall is Robert Jr. No, I don't know how they do those. I didn't really
He's
research
got
it.
20. Well, I think he's over by home run. But
Oh,
he's
okay.
got
Home run total.
25. He has 25 bombs.
Gotcha. All right.
He's got 25 bombs and 49
I
ribbons.
know that's pretty crazy, right? And he wasn't even their top ranked guy when they were bringing all these guys up. Good for him. Um, Alonzo versus Rodriguez. You got to think.
Alonzo, you just got to give the. You got. I mean, who? But versus Julio Rodriguez, who's going to be in Seattle All-Star game. The juices are
Oh, that's exciting.
juices are going to be flowing. But dude, I don't bet against Pete Alonso in the first round.
I agree with that. You can't. He's too polished. He's like the best ever at this.
I'm not doing it. Even though
he's the best ever in this format. I should say that.
Yeah. And he's the people's champion. You know what I mean? He's like
really
the Rock.
Yeah,
he's like the Rock.
He's fun. All right, here is a matchup for the ages in the first round. Mookie versus Vlad Jr.
Oh, that's going to be awesome, man.
So cool, right?
I'm glad Mookie's doing it. I think it's just good for baseball, but Vlad Jr. is going to win that one.
Okay. All right, so that gives you – oh, wow, look at that matchup. All right, let's go back to the left. You got Robert Jr. Did you say Garcia or Rosarina?
Rosarina.
Robert Jr. versus Rosarina in the semis.
Rosarina is going to win that.
Okay. Why? Do you think his swing is like just comfortable enough?
You know, in
the NBA, the best guys that win the 3-point shootout are the guys that don't elevate their jump shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do think I would think some swings play better because there's so much stamina that goes into this. I feel
like a Rosarina is just a workhorse.
Super athlete. All right, dude. Alonzo versus Vlad Jr.
Wow.
That's almost like the championship before the championship.
I hate to say it, because I think Alonzo obviously is the people's champion, but I think Vlad Jr. wants this title this year. He wins it.
Hey. All right. So that gives you a
five. So who we got? Vlad versus Rosarina for the title?
Yes, that's fun young talent in that championship.
Vlad Jr. takes it home, bro.
Okay. I like
He's not coming in. It's like the dunk contest. He's not coming into this without winning it.
Yeah.
Like Dominique Wilkins the one year was like, listen, I'm winning this year. Jordan took it last year. Dominique Wilkins like, I'm coming in.
Dude, I love that. That's so great. Hey, do you know one year that Dominique won his last home run dunk contest that he won? Do you know what happened on the same night?
No.
Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson. You know why I know that?
Where were you?
My parents went away for the weekend. I was like a little kid. My brother had a raging party and all of his boys, we had 2 TVs up. I was sitting there back when you're a kid, you just love the NBA for some reason more than anything else. And I was so excited. Yeah. But all of a sudden I just started hearing all my brother's friends and they're all, having pops and whatever, screaming in the other room where another TV was on. And I run in there and I watched Mike Tyson get knocked out by Buster Douglas. That was the craziest thing ever.
Dude, when Mike Tyson, first off, Mike Tyson, when he lost, it was like, it's like OJ with the Bronco. Like, where were you with OJ with the Bronco? By the way, dude, I was in Cape Cod League at Jim. Can't remember Jim's last name, but he was the announcer for the Brewster Whitecaps. I was at his house at a barbecue when OJ was going down the road. So I was in Cape Cod Brewster. So that's a little tidbit side note. Where were you with OJ?
Where was I with OJ? I'm a Knicks fan, dude. That night was Game 6 of the NBA Finals, Knicks versus the Houston Rockets. And the true story is, this is in documentaries. Do you know that OJ from the car called the production of I think it was on NBC back then, the NBA on NBC, and said he wanted to get patched through to Bob Costas, and they thought it was a joke and they hung up on him.
What?
OJ tried to call Bob Costas from the White Bronco during Game 6 of the NBA Finals. You don't know that story? You got to watch an OJ documentary.
That's incredible.
Can you imagine?
Did he have one of those bat phones? Like, I mean, it was 1994. Did he have like one of those?
Oh, dude, but what's that guy's name? Who's the guy? He's like, you know me. You know who I am? The guy, Al Cowling's driving a car. You know who this is, man? It's AC. he probably had a bat phone back then. They probably had like the Zach Morris phone.
Yeah, the big thing. Yeah. No, dude, I was gonna say. So on that note, I was in Mike McHugh's basement with me and my couple buddies watching the Tyson Buster Douglas fight.
Oh, that one.
When Buster Douglas beat Tyson, that was incredible. So that was a where were you thing.
That was definitely a where were you thing in history.
Yeah, for all of our fans out there, let us know where you were with OJ and Buster Douglas. I think the bus was when Douglas beat Tyson. Those are two good things. I like.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let us know about that. Hey, real quick, the odds to win the home run derby from Vegas: Pete Alonso plus 250, Vlad second, Rodriguez third. Actually, Vlad and Rodriguez are both plus 300. Mookie's plus 500. Rushman's plus 800. Dude, Arosarena's plus 800. You're not a gambling man, but if you like him getting to the finals,
I got him in the finals, dude. I got him in
$10 on that. $10 on that. I'll show you how to do that. I know you don't do
all right. Why don't you do that, Chich?
I will. Okay. Anyway, all right. Hey, we got to talk about some crazy stuff that went on last night. Right before you go, super quick. Yeah. Talk about your Reds and talk about what you saw from the superstar shortstop last night.
Dude, well, De La Cruz, they checked his, but Dave Martinez checked his back because if you see in the minor leagues, they wear those Blast Motion is a company that reads like exit velocity, bat path, all that stuff. I don't think he has a sensor on the end there because I don't know if they're legal, but I know he has that blast. It's like the holder, and I think he's just as comfortable having it on there and hitting with it. And they checked it, which is kind of BS. And he was just saying, so it was no big deal. Obviously, whatever. It's a holder for the sensor. And then he went deep again. And did you see when he went deep? He's like, check the sensor. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, threw it. So that was kind of cool. But dude, really quick, that Blast Motion stuff and the Diamond Kinetics. I'm part of Diamond Kinetics company out of Pittsburgh. But dude, they're with every big league team and every sensor's in the bottom of the bats, Marucci and stuff. But last night I was with Ethan Stone, who's Susan Stone's son. He works for Blast Motion and he works for the Cape in Orleans to get like the data so the scouts can check it out. I was like, dude, so I was sitting behind the scouts last night at Chatham when the game got fogged out. But I was sitting right behind this one scout, dude. He had his iPad out. TrackMan is also another system that's in the every pitch on his iPad. Real time, 93 mile an hour fastball, 2,400 spin rate on the curveball. Like, popping up. It's bananas, dude. Like, scouting is like, wow. So I think what's cool about the scouts, too, there's so much more you need to know as a scout in 2023 than maybe you did like 10 years ago. Now there's like, you got to know this data. You can't just say, oh, it's old school. You got to be able to mesh the old school and the new school. I just thought it was cool. Even talking to Ethan, like hearing what he had to say about certain metrics, rotation, bat path, things like that. I think it is cool that you can mesh the two together with the analytics. But dude, these scouts nowadays, watching these guys last night, I was like, wow.
Yeah, you got to be
They're using that data real time. They're not going after the game and they're not going into the data after the game. It's getting them pitch by pitch.
It's really crazy. In
the Cape Cod League.
I know, that's amazing. Yes, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. The one thing they have not figured out yet, I will say this to my grave, dude, home run, why can't they figure out home run distances? Because I think everyone is wrong. Like that Ohtani homer that was like, it went like 450, quote unquote, 450 the other night. Nevin was like, that's ridiculous. That thing was further than the other one. I was like 500 feet, and he was like, clean it up with the StatCast on the homers. I really believe that. Bill Ripken always had a way to say, he's like, if the fence is this far, and he does all that math, whatever, he could calculate, he thinks, out of his head better than StatCast can. So let's clean that up, StatCast.
I agree. Something's not right with this. Something's not right with the StatCast as far as the home runs go. You're right. They're like, it looks like the ball went 520, like 440, 420.
Exactly. Ridiculous. All right. You got to get running, man. You got to go. Where are you going?
Yeah. Heading back to the Berg, bro. Heading back to Pittsburgh. Had a great time here in Eastham, which is basically next to Orleans. And I'll be back at the Cape in a couple weeks, I think. Me, Greg Amsinger, and Al Leiter and Chris Collins. We're going to play a little golf and go watch some games.
Very cool. All right, man.
All right, brother. Have a great rest of the day, Chinch. Love you, buddy. And thanks for everybody listening. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Manana. Go. See you, buddy.